tell me what you're going to do with me. I can be here for a little while, but what would you like to do? 1:30ish. Hold on, I've got to get this guy with the gun. Okay, I'll try to do 1:30, otherwise I have to cancel something. Okay? And I didn't mean bye. Hey! Hey! Thank you! Thank you! I appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem.
I didn't mean to get in your way.
No worries.
All right, bye. I'm at 60th and Thurston. I'm videoing. Can I talk to you in the video?
Can you tell me if Janice is okay?
George is coming over to... I know. Okay. George is coming over to see me. George is coming over to see me. I don't know. We got some good stuff though. That's what I was trying to do, was to get to this one. Bye. Okay. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get video and listening to you. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, we're live. Sir, introduce yourself, description of what happened, give us the details if you can.
Sure. My name's George Crolly. I'm a lieutenant with Springfield Police Department. Shortly after 11 o'clock today, SPD responded to a house in the 700 block of 60th Street after receiving a call that there had been a dispute, an assault had occurred, and shots were fired. So our officers initially responded, made contact with the victim of the assault, got details about what had happened. Based on the time frame of the assault occurring and when the shots were fired, we had reason to believe that the perpetrator of the assault was inside the house and had fired the firearm inside the house. We set up a secure perimeter. After doing that, we called in resources, armored resources, and reached out to the Lane County Sheriff's Office as they have an armored vehicle that allows us to get close up front to the house and allows our officers to check inside. We also activated the Metro drone team, which is members of EPD and Springfield PD that were able to go inside the house with drones without endangering officers. And once we entered the house, we realized the perpetrator of the assault appears to be deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Sergeant, Lieutenant, talk about the drones, what they saw inside when the drones went in, what your department did to take action to enter the premises.
The drones were able to get inside and pretty quickly assess that the suspect in the assault was down on the ground and appeared to suffer a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They maintained observation of the other areas of the house while our SWAT operators were able to go inside and safely confirm that was the case. Medics also went inside just to do another confirmation that the subject was deceased. And at this time, we're going to continue the investigation as an assault and a suicide.
So how many people are involved in this situation?
2 people.
Can we talk about who they are?
They're related by marriage. It's a domestic incident that occurred. The assault was a domestic violence incident, and that's the perpetrator and the victim are related husband and wife.
When you started deploying resources and getting the drones in there, was there any communication at all with anybody when you arrived, or was it all over and done with by then?
When we arrived, we were able to contact the victim who had fled the house and went to a neighbor's house. That was the extent of our interactions. We had no communication with the suspect. By the time we got there, it appears he had already committed suicide.
And can we talk about the victim and where the victim ended up? You said at a neighbor's house?
Victim went to a neighbor's house. However, medics did arrive on scene for an evaluation, and she's being treated for injuries suffered as a result of the assault.
What are those injuries life-threatening? What do we know?
They're not life-threatening. I don't know the extent of the injury. So I was out here myself for a majority of the call, and I haven't had the chance to speak with the investigating officer from that, but it is not a life-threatening injury.
When we arrived on scene, sir, we had video of the armored truck coming in. They deployed. Talk about what they did. They went up right to the front of the house. And what did they do? They got out and they tried to, well, they didn't communicate, but they tried to make entry?
The front door was open, so we didn't have to force any entry. It's a matter of when that armored vehicle up there, it's providing lethal cover in case officers have to go inside. So when the drones go inside the house, they may find a myriad of things inside of there, including the suspect armed with a firearm prepared to assault an officer. If that's the case, we want our personnel in that armored vehicle able to respond to that if that were the case, and provide any cover for any officers that need to respond and deal with the person. However, once we confirmed that the person was deceased, we didn't need to have that piece of armor there anymore, and that's why it's since departed.
Any preceding issues at this residence from earlier that could be used for any investigation today?
I'm not aware of any calls for service. However, as part of the investigation today, detectives are responding and they will communicate with the victim and find out if there is a history of any kind of domestic violence incidents assaults, disputes in general that may have led up to what happened today, but that's literally being investigated as we speak.
This unfolded pretty fast. Your department was on scene. What other resources did you get from other departments assisting you?
Well, it was very helpful to have, first of all, EPD come over as part of the Metro drone team to offer drone assistance to our drone operators. They constantly are switching out, trying to relieve each other so different drones can fly in and check that area out, as well as maintain an OP overhead in case the suspect were to flee. Secondary is Lane County Sheriff's Office. We have a great partnership with them as well. They have armor. They're able to provide an armored vehicle that can get us close up front of the house to provide cover for our officers or anybody else for that matter if they need it. That's a piece of equipment we don't currently have.
Did you have any neighbors call you? Who called in the 911 call? How did 911 find out about it?
The victim fled to a neighbor's house and called 911 from there.
Can you tell us what the victim said to 911?
I don't have the details, so I don't want to be wrong, gave you the wrong information, except to report that a dispute had occurred and she'd been assaulted. And that's when officers got there, they got more information from her, but I don't know the initial details that she provided.
And then this person who fired the shot is deceased?
Is deceased and is her spouse.
And they're by marriage?
Yes.
And she was taken to a local hospital with we don't know what kind of injuries.
Non-life-threatening injuries.
Can the public help in any way in terms of what they saw, what they might have seen that led up to this?
At this point, we're not releasing information on names, so it's going to be difficult for the public to give any kind of insight. However, all I would say is just in regards, vaguely speaking, to domestic violence. If a member of our community knows somebody that is a victim of domestic violence or is a victim of domestic violence, we're here to help them. We're here to intervene and advocate on the victim's behalf and hold an offender accountable. So please reach out to us if you are aware of that being the case.
You and I just had a discussion a month ago about this because we had another issue. Are we seeing a number of these type of incidents occur that have developed in the last few weeks since you and I talked about that?
I wouldn't say there's been an increase. Domestic violence is unfortunately a very steady problem in our community for various reasons and factors. Sometimes they escalate to a level where a firearm's introduced and a tactical unit has to be deployed. Other times it's simply a patrol response in which we're able to determine if an assault had happened and be part of that intervention. But I would say it's pretty steady. It hasn't been really a noticeable uptick in that type of thing.
Anything that you can add that we need to know about, that our viewers need to know about in terms of this incident today?
I can tell you we appreciate the public's assistance with staying out of the area when we park patrol vehicles in an intersection. It's to keep our members of our community safe and keep them from entering an area. We just greatly appreciate when the public sees that and notices, hey, I better not be here, and go to another safe place. That we're doing that in their best interest to keep them safe, so I appreciate it. Anytime they see that, just keep in mind that's our goal.
Anything I did not ask that you wanted to bring to our attention to the viewers about this incident that unfolded?
No, I can't think of anything else. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks. Hold on a minute. This was a little bit, this is between us.
Okay.
Stays here.
Deal.
We were live when your vehicle went up to that door.
Yeah.
Thank God it was open. But I'm telling you, that's the first, I promised you I would never do that, and here I did it. So I
Showing
didn't
armor.
all I got was the truck and the officers. And John Mayer did an exceptional job of talking about it, that we never showed anything because I can't see that. You can